Welcome to this week's version of the Tap Room Tramps with me, Mick Ferry, and
me, Sam Avery.
Yeah, this is the podcast for, well, we just discussed it. It's for the bloke who's trapped at home with a wife and kids and manages to get the dog out for a walk every now and again and gets to the pub so he can listen to a bit of nonsense.
Yeah, that's why
basically.
people get dogs, isn't it? They want to get out, and a lot of people have said to me, "Get a dog because you get to just leave your family for a little bit."
Well, it is true. I mean, I've got a dog. Have you got a dog?
I haven't got a dog now.
Why have you not got a dog?
I don't want a dog, and I've always said that I don't want a dog, and I refuse to have a dog, and I know one day we're going to get a dog.
Why don't you want a dog?
It's just picking up the mess, isn't it?
But you've raised twins.
I know, but they're flesh and blood. The dog's just some random piece of meat.
No, trust me. Honestly, you'll have a dog within 6 months.
Do you know what? I'll be thinking of you because actually I've said like vehemently I'm not getting a dog, and I know at some point we're going to get a dog. The kids and my wife will ignore it, and it'll just be me and the dog best friends.
Dogs. All right. Hey, this is talking about dogs. This always makes me laugh. I'd forgotten about. Do you remember? I mean, how old are you now?
47.
47. So you remember it because you. So I'm 57. I'm 10 years older than you. But when I was younger, every now and again, a dog would be on a football pitch and would be on the telly.
Yeah.
How would dogs get into grounds?
I don't know, because the turnstiles are quite restrictive, aren't they? But I don't know whether the people just used to let them in or
Probably take it.
we'll just take the dog. Yeah, 1.5, please.
But it used to be funny, like watching a copper trying to dive after a dog.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Any kind of animal. Wasn't there some kind of duck? There was a duck or a squirrel was it Fulham's ground? There was a squirrel on the pitch, wasn't there? It was on match of the day.
I saw a cricket match once where they killed a seagull, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah.
What with
batsman?
The
batsman?
batsman?
I think it's a cover drive.
Oh,
and just takes out the seagull. That was quite.
It's hard to have sympathy for seagulls, though, isn't it? Because they are
bastards.
Yeah, bastards.
You ever been to London, North Wales?
Oh, they're the worst.
They're awful.
I think they're the worst.
Somebody told me they've got a king seagull there that's in charge of them all.
Really?
Like
the Wizard
you know, in the world of conspiracy theories, that's got to be true.
It's got to be true. A big Welsh seagull.
Yeah, a big, massive seagull that controls them all. And they figured out how to rob you from Greggs. They know what a Greggs bag is.
They go in.
Yeah, they go in, but they also know if you're carrying a Greggs bag, they know it from other bags.
They can spot the logo.
Yeah, and they go after the bag. Absolutely true.
Jesus Christ.
Mad.
And even the seagull's like, how come this isn't warm? You've only just bought it.
Right, we've had the international break, the most tiring point of the season.
Doesn't it come too early in the season?
I think it does, but I'd rather the international break. So So they've had 2 matches in the space of 5 days, 6 days. Just shut the season down for a month in the middle and go, right, take care of it all then. Do all your internationals in that month.
Yeah, that'd be better. Because then it feels like a little mini tournament in the middle anyway.
Then you can have a break on it. So England against Andorra. Don't want to talk about that. I mean, that was
poor, wasn't it?
Is it poor because they're the opposition? I mean, they're very good at... They've got, I mean, for minnows, they've got quite a good defensive record. They're set up not to concede goals because you know they're going to get battered.
I suppose you'd have to, wouldn't you? And I suppose if you make that your MO, that could be quite exciting. But there's a caller, I think it was on 5 Live, he phoned up and he was really annoyed. He was an England fan, he was really annoyed about the score. And he was saying, basically, he'd done some chat GPTing, which is a verb now.
Oh, yeah.
And he'd found out how many men between the ages of 20 and 30 live in Andorra. And it was something like 5,000.
Yeah.
So you've got a good chance of getting in the Andorra national team if you're
fantastic.
a fella. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But they've got exile players, haven't they? They've got some players who don't really have a country to play from as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Almost like a pirate flag of convenience or whatever. I don't think that's a correct phrase to use in FIFA, but you can. I think they've got some players who've not from there. You
can just get in.
Give them a couple of quid, you know what I mean? Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Well, they're set up, but they were... very impressive. I have to give Andorra credit as well. They were very impressive against set pieces. They set up well. So that's their structure. So they know they're going to get battered. So they make sure we don't get battered too much.
Yeah.
And then...
That's how I approach life.
Exactly, yeah.
It's going to be crap.
Yeah. Every Monday I wake up and go, well, this week's going to be shit, but I'll try and make it not as shit as possible, right? If you can make your week less shit than what it is, then yeah.
You're a winner.
So we had Andorra, and then we went to Serbia and battered them.
Battered Serbia. And can be quite a tough place to go, just
Very
because it's
tough.
very intimidating.
They've not been beaten in 2 years at all.
No, they're not.
As a national team, they're no mugs. They beat some big teams there. I think they beat Spain and Germany. But I was surprised that they set up last night. They set up to sort of like a low. What is? I don't know what a low block is. I keep hearing it.
I know, a
Was
low
it
block. I don't know, that wasn't it? Isn't that a pair of pants you can buy in Top Man? I think a low block.
It does sound like
It's the
I
ones
don't
that
know
make
what
you
low
look like
block
you
is. So it was a low block against a high press, was it? I don't know.
I mean, a high press. That just reminds me of ironing my pants again.
Yeah.
And when those two things
does sound
meet,
camp as well,
It does
doesn't
sound. It sounds like a carry-on film, doesn't it?
He did a high press.
High press.
Yeah, what against your low block?
Ooh, matron.
Yeah.
But I think the way that England have, and they did look a lot better against Serbia, and I think when Serbia got a man sent off, I think the floodgates opened.
Maybe this is what we've got to go wrong because we played some poor opposition, and then we played somebody who's semi-decent in Serbia, and maybe this is when these tactics look like.
Yeah.
Because we played somebody pointed out last night on Facebook, said it made a change to watch an England team where they're not trying to cram 6 number 10s into a number 10 role.
Yeah, exactly.
We just had one number 10, Rodgers, who was absolutely brilliant all night. And the team, we're missing the players. We're missing Bellingham,
loads
of what you consider walk straight into it. I think they'd struggle now on that.
I think so, and it's hard to judge. Like you say, it's hard to judge if you look at from like a domestic team. If your team, like I'm an Everton fan, so I don't judge how Everton play against. I can't judge, but I don't judge how we play Mansfield in the Carabao Cup. I don't really judge what the team's doing on that performance. I judge how we play in the Premier League against similar opposition, and I think, like you say, Serbia are much more in the bracket, albeit much below England. And I think Tuchel. Do you say Tuchel or Tuchel, by the way?
Tuchel.
I say Bowie. But
do you say Bowie?
I say Bowie. Yeah.
Why? You shouldn't say Bowie.
I don't know. I'm going to reevaluate my life.
You should do.
Bowie. Tuchel.
Thomas Tuchel.
Thomas Tuchel. I think where he's got a lot of very, very good attributes is that he plays the opposition in front of him, so he'll approach the team and set up accordingly. And I think
that's he said that about tournament football being a different beast, and but that's my theory. That's why we've got him in for a quick fix for the 18 months, is to win the World Cup with the squad of players that we've got, because he does know how to win things, and it might not be. We might have to get used to the fact it might not be pretty every game. It might not be.
Doesn't matter. Gareth Southgate wasn't pretty football, and we didn't win anything. Albeit, I don't want to besmirch Southgate because I think he did really well. But there's a part of me thinking if Tuchel sort of fails massively, it might be a little bit of a thorn in the side for the people who slagged off Southgate, because I think he did quite well.
Southgate. Yeah, he did do well. I mean, we got to a couple of finals. It was great. I mean, we didn't turn up in them finals apart from the first few minutes against Italy a few years ago.
Yeah,
we went 1-0 up after 2 minutes, and then
it was all downhill.
And then panicked.
Yeah,
sort of like sat back. Yeah, maybe that was his downfall.
Well, Tuchel, when Chelsea won the Champions League against Man City, that was a great performance, and I think that
I think that's what he's there for. I think it's like, win us those games, the ones we fall short on.
Yeah.
We'll see. We can only see. Scotland as well were in action. They were away at Belarus, who had to play behind closed doors in. Was it Hungary? Did they play? Where did they play?
I think they play in Hungary. Yeah, they don't. What's the closed doors? It's something to do with racism.
I think it's something to do with racism and corruption. We're saying that. I mean, did you see it last night? The Serbian game. Extra whistles in the crowd, and lasers on the pitch.
Horrible.
Yeah. So Scotland went and played behind closed doors, Belarus, but 1-2-0.
I like Scotland, and this might sound really patronising for any Scottish listeners out there. Apologies as an Englishman, but Scotland, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland. There's something about I want them to get to the tournament because it means so much, and it's so exciting when they play. And one of my favourite moments in football, like bar none, was when James McFadden scored for Scotland in the Parc des Princes against France, and they won 1-0. The commentary is on YouTube. You can find it. This Scottish commentator goes absolutely bananas. He's going, "Oh my God, he's a genius! He's a genius!" And he's just screaming because it was a great goal.
Yeah. So
I always think of that, and it's nice to see Scotland kind of making a good fist.
It is nice to see them, and I think we've got the anniversary coming up soon, is when Scotland beat England 0-0.
Oh, that was
4 years ago when
great victory
when they beat England 0-0. No, I'd like to see him go through. I'd also like to see him if they qualify as well. He's actually win a game in tournament football, because they've not actually won a game in tournament football. Northern Ireland got beat by 3-1 by Germany, but it was 1-1. It was closer than the thing. And then is he called Nagelsmann? What's he called?
I think it's Nagelsmann, yeah.
Slags off Northern Ireland because they made it difficult to play against. What?
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
I can't stand that. What do you think? They're going to turn up and like be open, expansive football, so you can roll right through them.
Yeah.
Always said there was a lot of long balls and that. And
Well, yeah. Well, what's one of the things we love about football? What is it? It's the fact that anyone can beat anyone, and the reason that can happen is because you can play not just to play your own game, stop the opposition,
Exactly.
and you get that in the Premier League all the time. And you go, well, they're just putting that 10 men behind the ball, yeah, because otherwise it would have absolutely battered us. So you've got to.
I know, yeah. I think it's awful. It's slagging him off, and I'm not sure Wales. I think they won on the weekend, but they had a friendly against Canada at home and got beat 1-0.
That's not good because Canada, ice hockey.
Well, yeah, ice hockey, moose
Hunting,
and
maple syrup.
What else have they got? Trudeau.
Mounties.
They got Mounties. French. Bloody hell.
Other than that,
They got beat by the French at
Oh,
home.
God.
No, well, the Canadian French. But I mean, I don't know how seriously take. I'm sure they'd want to win it, but apparently Canada are quite impressive.
really.
Yeah, which it's something I never thought I'd be saying about
No.
international football.
Those Canadians looking very, very promising. But I think Wales had this great chance, didn't he, when they got to the semis of the Euros, didn't he? Was it 20?
Was it the semis?
2016?
Yeah,
was that 2016? Was it?
Yeah, it was.
When and that's when because when I was a kid, I remember all these Everton players played for Wales, and it looked like they had Ian Rush, they had Kevin Ratcliffe, they had Neville Southall, never qualified.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
it just felt like a missed opportunity. And I don't know.
It was
whether,
sort of like the spine of your team. Yeah.
But it's just they had so many other players who were like League 3, like really, really low down the pyramid.
Well, yeah, that was part of the problem because I remember the 80s as well. With like you said, they had Rush, but they had Rush and Matt Hughes up front.
Yeah, it's a piss.
I mean, fantastic. Front. And then you look at the defence as well, Ratcliffe and Southall, and go, great. But like you said, then the rest of the team, you go,
yeah,
it was part of the problem.
Yeah, weak points.
They almost qualified a few times. I remember one game watching. I think it was on the BBC years ago. They went, no, we go across to in Wales, where Wales have got a penalty to if they score this, they more or less go. I can't remember what it was, and he missed anyway. So it was like, there you go. Well, that was a waste of time. And now we're back to normal football. Got to say something as well. Actually, about talking about international football, is Pochettino took over the USA team.
Yeah,
and they've been shite.
Yeah,
bad.
Which is mind blowing because he's clearly a good manager, but he didn't really pull up any trees at PSG.
Is he though a good manager?
Well,
PSG is basically you go in. No offense to Poch, but I've never managed a club, but that PSG setup put me in charge. I think I'd win a trophy.
You'd hope so.
No, I wouldn't hope so. I know I would. I'd stake my house on it and go, what, you can't win. Because what do you have to do? You just go, look, you're the best squad of players in France. Just go and win.
Just go and kick the ball.
Yeah, and they go, we don't even see you training, boss. Go, I'm not needed.
Yeah, in fact, I'm not going to watch this match. I've got a massage. I'll see you tomorrow.
My post-match interviews will be like, I didn't even watch the game. Did we win? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah,
what was the score? Yeah, because when he was the PSG manager, they had Messi, Mbappe.
Yeah.
They had Neymar.
Yeah,
that was when he was.
Yeah. I think he also was he there when he brought Barcola through as well and all that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so maybe he's been. I was going to say found out international level, but it's not. It's the USA, isn't it?
Yeah.
If he'd taken over France or Germany, and then you go right, fine, fair enough. But yeah, it's the USA.
Imagine if the USA were really good at football, though. I think that'd make the rest of the world unhappy.
It would, and this is really bad for me, but I never really wanted to do that well in football because of that reason.
I don't.
Because they've
got everything else.
They've looked down on the game. Yeah.
They've treated it with no respect.
Exactly, and they hate the fact that the rest of the world loves it. It's sort of this. I know there's proper football fans, soccer fans in the US that who are genuine fans. I mean, because don't forget, they're made up of Italians and people from all around the world. Of course, there's going to be genuine football fans there, but as a nation.
No, they haven't. They haven't treated it with the respect it deserves, and therefore they deserve nothing.
That started when Diana Ross missed that.
Oh,
but this is the thing. They're hosting the World Cup again next year with Mexico.
Yeah,
right,
and Canada,
Canada as well, right? So since England last had the World Cup, that means Mexico have had it 3 times.
Which is ridiculous.
And the US have had it twice.
And Mexico had it once after a massive earthquake in '86.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So they were on standby, weren't they? Because who was it meant to have it then?
In '86? No, I think it was meant to be Mexico, wasn't it? But there was an earthquake, and then they managed to sort of get it
I thought
off
they
the
stood
ground.
in once. But anyway, so they've had it. So they had it in '70.
Yeah.
86, they've had it again. So, I mean, why are we not getting it?
I know. I don't know what it is, but maybe they think we don't need it. Maybe they think it's how. Well, I mean, there's a lot of backhanders going on. Let's get that right as well, isn't there?
Do you think it's because David Beckham's doing the negotiating?
Maybe he just doesn't know how to word things properly. Give us an elevator pitch, David, about why Britain should have the World Cup. Oh,
I think it's what it's we should didn't anyway. Push.
home of the game, innit?
Yeah. So back to normal football this week. Who've you lot got?
We have got Aston Villa at home on Saturday, so I've got this weird feeling as an Evertonian, which is expectation, which I haven't had for many years. I actually expect us to win the game, which means
I've got the opposite as a Manchester United fan. I've got the opposite expectation because we're playing City on Sunday, so I've got the opposite expectation. I'm expecting us to get battered.
Are you at home or away?
I think we're away.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Expecting us to get battered. So, are you on the telly as well?
No, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock Saturday, so we're not on the
Although
telly.
you could be on the telly if you had a certain...
If there's, I mean, I'm sure there's certain people out there watching it in some way, but I don't know how you do that.
Having some sort of stick that you can put on your TV.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Exactly, yeah. Well, I think we're on telly on the Sundays. And we touched on it as well last week. We've got to keep an eye on the Sheffield clubs as well this weekend.
Yeah, because they still... I mean, obviously, there's been no games.
They've had no football.
So you can't move up the league if you don't play. That's science.
And there was also a rumour that United might be able to replay their game against Grimsby.
Ineligible player. 1 minute past the deadline, wasn't it?
Do you know what? I'm glad they've not. I'm glad we've not raised a gun. Yeah.
Just imagine this scenario, though. You
We
replay it
and
and you lose again. But this time it's not even on pens.
I think that's why they've done it. They've probably gone, no chance. We don't want to be that team. But also, I mean, just for a minute. I mean, come on. I mean, rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
But we got beat.
I think for Man U, it doesn't really matter what the result was. I mean, whether you played the game again, and you could go on and win the Carabao Cup, you'd still be like, yeah, but you lost to Grimsby.
Well, we lost to Grimsby, and that should always be on record. And that's why, we carry that shame. Well, not shame, really. We lost to Grimsby.
Yeah, I mean, Grimsby, might be some Grimsby fans listening. I like the Twitter accounts of the Grimsby official Twitter account.
Yeah, they're
you've
funny,
been fish slapped.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
To Man U, which I thought was quite aggressive in a sort of fishy way.
Yeah, right. I don't know if you've been watching it. Women's Rugby World Cup.
I've not been following it. I've been sort of, vaguely sort of keeping an eye on the
well, it's the quarterfinals this weekend, and in the quarterfinals, there's England, Ireland, Scotland. I don't think Wales qualified. New Zealand are there. I don't know who else is there. But the games have been very one-sided.
Yeah. I mean, one of the games that I did take interest in was when England battered America.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was fun.
But it's one-sided. I mean, so there's a bit of an argument going on. Is that beneficial to the game if it's that one-sided? Maybe it is. Maybe these teams who are getting battered will improve.
Maybe.
Because they get battered.
How'd you get better at something? Just go and get humiliated.
I mean, I'm not sure that'd ever work on me. If I was getting destroyed every day for something,
no,
I'd probably just go into my shell and go, "You coming out today, mate? We're gonna paste you again today." And go, "Nah, I'm all right." Okay.
We've got an interview with the Wales manager. How do you feel that you got onto? Actually, Wales is probably a decent team, but the USA manager just saying, "Yeah, we've reevaluated. We're going to find something else that we're good at."
Yeah, we're going to
because I think that's going to be better for our self-esteem in the long run.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is quite frankly embarrassing.
It's costing us $100 a week to rent the pitch for training. But I mean, it's not the only one. I mean, top level women's sport as well. You look at top level tennis. Some of the scores in them games. I mean, you're watching sets that were 6-1, 6-1. Games that are half an hour. They finished.
Oh yeah. Well, the women's Wimbledon final this year, 6-love, 6-love, and I mean, I couldn't help but look at the centre court and the prices people pay, and just thinking, I'd be screaming and shouting.
I know, yeah.
I'd be like, this is like Sean Dyche's Everton. This is so disappointing because you've paid like $8,000 if you're lucky to get a seat, and then it's over. But I can't remember the names of the players. The woman who lost 6-love, 6-love. They had a rematch in the US Open. She beat her.
Yeah, I know.
I thought that was nice.
But it happens so often. Them kind of scores. Why? Why you very rarely get somebody losing in 2 sets, but 7-5, 7-5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always a humiliation, isn't it?
It's always like a. But so why? And is that? I don't know. Is that beneficial? I mean, probably the women's tennis has probably more Grand Slam winners than men's. I mean. It looks like the men's is just between Alcaraz and Sinner now.
Yeah.
Which I like the kid Alcaraz.
Yeah.
He's 22. I'm not a fan of Sinner because of the drug.
Yeah, that's a very, very big grey cloud above his head, isn't it?
So, which is always going to be there.
Yeah, where the Sinner's, Alcaraz is very, he's so likable when he gets interviewed after the games. He's always nice to the crowd, and Sinner just seems a little bit more
He's only 22 and he's won 6 already.
Yeah.
I mean, Djokovic is trying to go for the outright record of it.
Yeah, it's funny, and what I love, we all love sport, don't we? But one of the things about sport that really, really grabs me heart is that like redemption story that, when you've got a player like, and for someone like Djokovic, it's less a redemption in terms of what he's done. It's more the fact that he's won all these Grand Slams. He's trying to go for that. Is it his
He's going for the
30th or 25th.
Yeah, something like that. Which should be a record.
But it's getting harder and harder every tournament because you're getting older and older. You've got this young crop. Yeah. Well, those two that we mentioned, they were just absolutely like superhuman.
Yeah.
Some of them maybe, adding to that with substances.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just going to throw out a bit of a hand grenade. Maybe he'd win that tournament if he had been vaccinated. Anyways.
Novak Djokovic. Maybe he'd be on like 28 by now.
Yeah, maybe he'd be superstar.
Don't forget your jabs, kids.
Yeah.
But it's fascinating. But it's like when Tiger Woods came back, and I know Tiger Woods has got a lot of personal things that people don't agree with, but the fact that he comes back and wins a tournament again.
He was a top shagger, though.
He was. 18 holes weren't enough for him.
Exactly. Yeah, always on the 19th as well. He's won 6. It looks like it's going to be contested between them two now for the next foreseeable future. Yeah. If they're on opposite sides of the draw, it's always going to be them two. And I always think about this. Well, I've had this argument a few times. I mean, Andy Murray won 4 majors, I think,
and he won the Olympics twice as well, didn't he?
Won the Olympics twice as well. He played in an era with Nadal, Federer, and Djokovic.
Yeah.
Probably 3 of the greatest tennis players ever ever lived. And he's played in that era. Imagine if just one of them, he'd probably be on 12, 14 majors now, easily.
He'd be in that top tier of all time.
He lost
greats.
about 4 finals as well, I think.
He did, yeah. And it's just, once you get to the semis, you're going to play one of them, aren't you? And you're going to probably lose.
Do you know the reason I liken it to is, as a Manchester United fan, in the late noughties, we got to 3 Champions League finals in 4 years. But unfortunately, I had to play that Barcelona.
Pep's Barca.
Yeah, exactly.
Which even Pep's not being able to recreate.
Yeah, a once in a lifetime team. I mean, you just go, what? We had a record once over 3 years in Europe where we only got beat once or something. That was like that's how mad it was, right? Wow. But it's that team. You just go,
because they were possibly the best club team that we've ever seen.
Ever
so
seen,
was there 3 finals you lost to them?
2 finals.
2 finals you lost to them. Yeah, it's not fair, is it? I
mean,
it's hard to say anything other than it's not fair. Like, why couldn't have been if?
I mean, Murray, he's a brilliant tennis player, but he must have been getting ready for tournaments, and then he'd go, oh, by the way, Djokovic has passed the fitness test.
Oh God, he's had his vaccine.
Oh God,
yeah. What about though? Could you make the argument though that his game was elevated? Like we talked about the rugby, playing people getting battered on the world stage. His game was elevated through going up against these incredible.
Of course he did. Yeah. I mean, but he, you're talking at a level. You have to be 100% all the time to beat these. Whereas probably in the heyday, Federer, particularly at Wimbledon, could probably be 90% and still beat anybody. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think with the 5-set games that the men have as well, like you can't, because I've noticed where you get like some of these top players like Alcaraz and Sinner at the moment, they might have a bad set or they might have 2 bad sets, but they're not going to have 3 bad sets. So to beat them, you've really got to be on your game.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, some of the games last hours as well. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind tennis, but I don't want to be a game that's lasting 5 hours.
It's a long time.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, we've started playing. Me and my wife started playing tennis last year, and it's dead hard. Really hard. Really hard. It's just a really hard game. I have so much respect.
That is a proper middle class pursuit.
It is.
We always start playing tennis. Why don't you play paddle? That's what everybody else plays.
I don't know. Everyone's playing.
Jason Manford probably sort you out a membership.
Yeah. I know. I feel like paddle's coming, but it's not hit me yet. It's like COVID. I can feel it coming.
It's just a little plastic bat. I don't know what it is.
Is it like a bit like squash? Bit like
I have no idea. I have no idea what it is.
Anyway.
I'm not knocking it. If you play paddle, you play paddle. But what's the other one? Call it pickleball.
Pickleball. I think it's like an American one, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't
understand that. It sounds like a condiment.
It does. It sounds like somebody. See, growing up in the 70s and 80s, that's when you went to somebody's house party. They'd have pickleballs. They say, help yourself to the pickleballs.
That was what.
Yeah.
That's what we used to call me granddad. Pickleballs.
Especially after he died. They preserved him. T20, Lancashire into the finals day.
Yeah,
on Sunday.
exciting. Yeah, as a Lancastrian, although via Merseyside.
Well, yeah, Lancaster in so I mean, it was
Old school.
Everybody forget old school. It was all Lancashire, but I've probably been the best T20 team in the country this year, and I was saved by not by Livingston. I don't know if you saw it, but
I didn't see it, but I read about it, and I think it's nice to see. Just like I know, my dad was a big Lancashire fan. He was just always, and he'd still, if we drove past anywhere or Yorkshire was mentioned, he'd do a fake spit on the floor.
Who was
like
that?
for Yorkshire, my dad.
Would he?
But like that War of the Roses never ended
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him, even though.
I've heard somebody told me a story that the Todmorden Cricket Club, part of it is in traditionally in Yorkshire boundaries, part of it's traditionally in Lancashire boundaries.
Right?
And there's 4 old committee members. They're really old, but 2 consider themselves Lancastrians and 2 consider themselves Yorkshire. They're best friends, except when they play cricket. 2 will sit in the Lancashire side, and 2 will sit in the Yorkshire side, and they will not. That's it. That's how it's always been.
Beautiful. Sounds like a strip in the Beano, doesn't it?
Yeah, I admire that kind of pettiness.
Oh, it's pettiness. Well, pettiness in sport is something that we've all got.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, I didn't bring it up. Nuno getting sacked at Forest.
Yeah.
Why? What?
That's insane, but it's been coming for a while, hasn't it? And I mean, it seems like Big Ange going in.
Yeah, so the owner obviously wants him to win a trophy next year.
Yeah.
Not this year, next year.
Yeah, next year, in the second year, which he always does.
Yeah.
And he did do, and I mean, there was something quite nice watching Big Ange. You know, it's hard not to like the fella.
Oh, it's hard not to like
unless you're a Tottenham fan and then he's doing your head in, obviously. But even then, on a personal level, it comes across like a nice fella. And the fact that he won that trophy and then got sacked, and then the amount of money he must have made recently, because he got a bonus for winning the Europa League. He gets sacked, he gets that, and then he's just
paid off. He's
just walked into another job.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's in the Europa League again.
Could you work for a guy like that? I mean, an owner like that, who comes around on the pitch and comes out with comments himself. I mean, what?
No.
There was a time when you wouldn't know who the chairman was of a club.
You don't know.
They'd just be hidden away. You wouldn't be quite sure who it was.
He's on the pitch. He's getting more game time than some of the squad. he's shouting and screaming and pointing. I saw a really funny tweet about that, though, and it was like, what's the name of the Forest owner? I can never remember his name. It was like basically like, imagine getting stuck between him and Big Ange in a sauna.
Yeah.
That'd like be the worst case scenario.
Oh, God. They've been there for hours.
Oh, God, just sweating out the weekend.
Yeah.
But I think Nuno, I mean, you can't fault him. I know Forest dropped away at the end of last season, but the way he dragged that squad from where they were to where
had
they
an
got
impact
to.
straight away as well.
Yeah.
A fast attacking football.
Yeah.
Lost a couple of he lost a Langer as well, was a key player as well this year. But their recruitment's been good as well. They got the kid Anderson from Newcastle, I think, as well. He looked good.
He did look good, yeah. Yeah.
Reminds me of Michael Carrick, calm, composed, always looking to break lines. But I just find it an odd.
Well, if you're a Forest fan, you're really disappointed, aren't you? Because Nuno's, there was momentum there, wasn't there? And it feels like he knows the squad. He's got the style of play that he's got is.
I think Forest fans are going to be. Do you think that? I don't think they're going to be fully on side with Ange. I think they're going to be like, because I think they'll make the voices heard the next game.
I do, yeah.
The owners,
yeah.
But then the worry is then he goes, right, I'm out. Yeah. I mean, money's gone out of the club, but
yeah. But then give like with football. 3 games. If Ange gets off to a good start, everything's different.
You want to talk about pettiness? I don't wish any ill will on Forest, but I never like to see him do well because of somebody I know and hate who's a Forest fan. Right. Yeah. So if I didn't hate him, I wouldn't hate Forest, but I cannot stand him.
You don't want any joy to come his way.
It's not a case I can't stand him. It's like years ago. He was so such an ABU. I just this really weird, just out of nowhere.
ABU?
Like anything but United.
One of them. Sorry, yeah.
I'm talking like early noughties. This was like he was at his most extreme with it, and it was like, right, okay, well, I hope Forest never do anything then, you dick. You know.
Do you know what? I'm like that because someone I knew years ago who wronged me in a certain way, and I
sounds like the start of a western.
It does. Yeah, you wronged me, scumbag, and I don't want Tranmere to ever win. And you know,
Is that because of the referee? What's he called? The referee who's a Tranmere fan.
oh, Mike Dean.
Yeah.
No, it's not him. No, it's just it's someone I knew in my teens who just really did me head in and did something. So I've carried this grudge, and it's never going to leave me. And I want Tranmere to lose every week.
They were the original Friday night football.
Oh God, yeah.
And they did well. You just get decent crowds because
quite a lot of Everton Liverpool fans that I went to school with.
Used to go to the Tranmere. I know that. Yeah. You ever seen that terrible film with Stephen Graham about the Tranmere hooligans?
No.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Have you not heard of it? Yeah,
Wow.
It's probably about 20 years old.
Oh, wow. Is Stephen Graham playing a man on the edge by any chance?
He's in charge of the hooligans, but you know he's an hard, violent man, but there's a soft side to him as well. You know, you know, like all these hooligans have because he's got a family life as well.
Of course, so he knows the score. So he'll stab you, but not in the face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Nice.
And then goes home and then he's all lovey-dovey with it. Yeah,
It's the complex mix of those two worlds.
Yeah, we see. You know, having known a few genuine hooligans over the years, they were never like that. They were because they were violent in the streets, but then also violent at home. It turns out as well. Which who'd have thought?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought you were that angry?
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know, people say, "Oh no, they just need an outlet." Well, they've got home. They've got the home life, which is also chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
So they don't need the match
exactly.
as well. Are you enjoying the show? Or maybe you're not enjoying the show. But either way, we'd love to hear from you. So drop us a line at taproomtramps@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
Here's a word one for you. So I don't know the show when this is going out, but horse racing is going on strike.
I didn't know this. Tell me this.
So I'm not really.
Hang on, sorry, is it the jockeys or the horses?
It was lovely. The horses went on strike as well. I'm not sure what it's about. It was one of them. I was just in the headline because I'm not allowed to bet anymore because of a gambling problem.
Okay.
But I'll keep my eye on it every now and again. But I just saw the headline: horse racing strike. I thought, wow, okay, what's that about? So it's on. I don't know if you can get the details. If you can get the details up. So we've got. So it's on. I think it's today or is it next week? It might be next Wednesday. That they're not.
They're all off?
Racing. They're all off. They're having a day off.
Oh my God! So where are they going to have a picket line of all the
Oh,
horses
well,
outside?
yeah, and the jockeys as well.
Yeah.
I imagine trying to spot them.
Oh my! The least intimidating picket line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sorry, did I stand on you there? Be like the Oompa Loompas doing some kind of parade.
Yeah.
It gives us a great opportunity for some brilliant horse names, doesn't it? And
Did you find out the reason why they're on strike?
Yeah, it's for the government's plans to raise the tax rate on remote betting.
Oh, that's right. Yes, it is. Yeah,
Okay.
Well, the one time you used to have to pay the tax extra, so it was always 10%.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or pay it on the winnings.
Yeah, some like you pay on the winnings, or some you pay it beforehand. So yeah, you'd either opt to pay on the winnings or pay on the So if you put a £10 bet on, you'd pay an extra £1 for the tax.
Yeah,
but then that got included in it. So yeah, so that sounds like it's something complicated that I have no idea. What
no,
that
but it's
means.
exciting. It's exciting to hear, and it's like
I know there'll be a lot of men in my neck of the woods will be wandering around the streets. Oh, the dogs aren't on strike.
Oh, the dogs, get the dogs.
Dogs,
out.
yeah.
But that's almost like an international break for the horse racing fans, isn't it? Where you go, I'm going to have to bet on the dogs. Coming up on the inside, it's Shop Steward, and he's taking scab.
Yeah.
He's taking scab.
Yeah, but that's what Christmas Day is for. There's no. I think it's Christmas Day and Good Friday. There's no horse racing.
No horse racing. They give him a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Boxing Day, back at it.
Let him spend time with the family.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's what they're always asking for. All your horses.
Have you been to the races? Like
Yeah,
the
I've
actual,
been loads,
I've only been a couple of times, and I've really enjoyed
Great day out.
Yeah, it is a good day out.
I mean, there's an argument from people who think it's cruel. I mean, I think it's cruel the money they take off me, but you can't get it back. But it is a good day out. And if horse racing aside, you go to some, they're good family days out. They'll have fun fairs on and stuff for the kids to do and all that.
Loads of entertainment. It's nice, just nice getting
the
dressed
kids
up.
can be on a bouncy castle and go, why is Dad crying, Mum?
Because I've threatened to leave him.
Because
spent
he
the
just
mortgage.
lost this week's rent. That's right. I just think it's mad that they're actually on strike. But why not? I think it might be. Has football ever been on strike? Any other sports ever been on strike? When they talk about the darts going on strike.
I don't know about the darts, but I remember baseball. It was baseball strike, wasn't it, in America?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I don't think footballers have been on strike, have they?
No, I think it's been hinted at. I'm pretty sure was it the darts went on strike. We were talking about going on strike. Snooker as well.
Have snooker been on strike?
I don't know. Hard to tell, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, the camera's still on.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Is he queuing up a shot, or is he on strike?
Yeah.
Not sure.
It depends which players it is. Yeah, so they're on strike, which I find remarkable. With the dogs, it'd be a good day for the dogs.
Have you been to the dogs?
I've been to the dogs loads.
Yeah.
You ever been?
No, never been to the dogs.
That's a good.
What's the different vibe between the horses and the dogs?
Dogs, you probably get more villains watching it. I don't know why. They always seems to be. So the horses, so usually somebody goes, oh, come on. Oh, come on. I pick this one because it's named after my grandmother. Come on, Daisy's Charm. Whereas the dogs, you always got somebody behind like that. Get in trap two. Come on, car. Kill it. Yeah, that's the difference between. So, I'd say horses is more posh and dogs are more villainous.
Okay.
I quite like.
I quite like the sound of that.
It's a bit more underworld.
Yeah.
Usually blokes with hands in jacket like
I feel like you're on Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, with caps on like this, basically. Yeah.
That sounds good. And I bet the booze is cheaper at the dogs.
Booze is cheaper at the dogs. Oh, they were talking about booze as well. I was looking up average price of drinks because, being comics, we travel around a bit. So the average price of a pint of Guinness in London at the minute is £8.
Is that right?
But then they were saying elsewhere in the country it was £5.50. That's nonsense.
That's not true.
I've paid £7 a pint in Manchester for it. So there's a good thing. If you're watching, where do you live? How much is a pint where you live? Because I got these stats from the Telegraph, so I'm not sure what they know about pubs.
No.
Yeah, exactly. But I like to have a glass of wine every now and again. I went to a bar the other night, and a large glass of wine was £13 they wanted for it.
Oh my word!
Which is
to get 3 bottles for that.
Well, yeah, you could. Or sometimes, you're not far off getting a full bottle in an actual pub. But I resent that, because the kid selling you is earning nowhere near that an hour. I mean, there's something obscene about that.
It doesn't make sense, and I am always trying to stop myself from becoming the old man who just complains about the modern world. But there's a lot of things to complain about, and the prices.
There is. I mean,
insane.
it's so where I drink. There's an area where I drink where there's a local brewery called Millstone. They make a drink called Tiger Ruts, which everybody loves. I don't like it because I'm not into ales, but everybody loves it, and it's reasonably priced. But my God, some old farts. So I've been in pubs and they're coming and going, pint Tiger up, please. What? That's 5p. That's 5p dearer than
5p.
That's what seriously. That's the levels they're arguing about.
Yeah.
So and then one of the landladies at a pub where I used to drink, she said she had to put the booze up by 5 pence a pint. Between 5 pence and something odd like 8 pence a pint. It's a few years ago. Because she had no choice to put it up. She lost customers.
For that much?
People going, I'm never drinking here again.
Wow, like you really let them down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've destroyed them.
Because that's always the amount when they do the budget and they say, we will reduce the price of beer by 5 pence and putting money in the British taxpayer's pocket. And you're like, that's not going to make any difference,
exactly.
is it? But apparently to some people that is going to swing
it
where
does,
they go.
Yeah, it is mad. But I'm always... it's one thing when I travel around, what's the average price of a pint? The North East apparently is the cheapest place to drink.
That makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why they talk the way they do. Says the Scouser. But I think some kind of league table we could create would be quite a useful tool, wouldn't it? To see where I might
I
want to
was down in Brighton at the weekend and I didn't drink there. I was house sitting for Angela Rayner.
Oh, very
God, quite a few people outside angry.
Quite a lot of hearts. Yeah. A lot of rooms as well. Yeah, big.
Listen, right. So the Angela Rayner thing, the house, whatever. I mean, if anybody want to look into my my books, they're a mess. They're always a mess. I mean, I couldn't do that at that level, but I've got a theory for. I'd give all politicians. Let's find out whether you really want to look after your people.
Yeah.
So I'd give every MP a salary of $500,000 a year, but you're not allowed another job, and you're not allowed to claim expenses.
Yeah.
And you have to live in your constituency.
See, I think that makes total sense.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah,
makes total sense.
And you can't. So everything has to come out of that 500,000, right? And then we see what you really like. Do you really care about your constituency and so on? And then I'd like to see when they go to London, instead of having a flat which they can claim expenses for, you have a hostel for them. Just build a hostel for MPs. Have an MP's hostel.
And have loads of cameras and turn it into like a Big Brother sort of reality TV show.
Exactly.
And they will get voted out at some point.
Did you read that story about... people said it wasn't true and so on, but they did some sample test of the toilets in Houses of Parliament and what was on the back of cistern.
Oh, I can see where this is going.
Yeah, and apparently there's a lot of powder, mystery powder.
Oh, that white powder?
Yeah,
it
that
must
white
be
powder.
talc. It must be
I think
talc.
it's talc. I think it's a cleaning solution.
It must be because they have a lot of showers and they have to dry
exactly.
quickly to look after the country.
Have you seen the subsidised menu?
I've seen the subsidised bar.
Yeah. Well,
That's
the menu
unbelievable.
as well. You can get a 3-course meal for 20 quid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's mad.
These are the people who've got all the money, and it's the second job thing that, like, because I'm glad you said that. The second job thing that really gets on my nerves, because a lot of the time it's completely in opposition to what they're trying to achieve as an MP. They're trying to look after the constituents, and which they never go to. They never go to the actual place where they're elected. But then, you know, the Minister of Health, he's also on a tobacco company lobbying.
Exactly.
Tank.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm looking after my constituency because we need cleaner water and our reservoirs have been poisoned. But also Saturdays I work for a group that we want to put sludge into the rivers. If that's okay, that's all right. Yeah,
that's all right with you.
But I'm only getting 50 grand a year from that because I'm only there for 2 hours a week.
Yeah, so it's not a real job. It's just a little like.
Well, you just call them quangos or something. Being the head of a company, figurehead of it, and getting a large payout as well. Yeah. But that's been going on for years. I remember early 80s when there was the helicopter affair, which Michael Estes signed on. I can't remember. Was it Westmoreland Helicopters or something like that? He was involved in a scandal because he'd taken government money. He was Deputy Prime Minister of this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's like a litany of these situations. A similar one is when you have someone who's in office for a certain amount of time. They put certain policies in place. Then they leave office. They either get voted out or they leave of their own accord, and then they join like the governing body of something that they put the policy in to make easier for. Yeah, and it's just this merry-go-round of like, well, if you do this for me, we'll give you the job here. That can't be right. That can't be helpful to the country.
It can't be helpful as well, and also as well, I'm completely against the House of Lords. I think that's ridiculous.
Oh, God, it's ridiculous.
See, but also, just think of what you're creating there. If say you've been an MP for years. And you tried to get policy after policy after policy through all the time. Stood up there on your own in Houses of Parliament on Tuesday when there's only 4 people there, trying to get things through. Nothing's happening. If I got into the House of Lords and I'd be sat there and go, "You're trying to get what law in? You've no fucking chance." It's a no from me.
I'm the daddy now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, But then, and some of them lords were never even in politics anyway, were they?
Some of them weren't, and some of them were like, on every metric, a failed politician, a failed MP. I mean, there's a couple of Tory MPs who got voted out at the last election and absolutely shat the bed, and have been made peers. And you think, well, what system are we putting in place? That said, what a great system to be on the other side of, involved in that. If it just protects you and it gives you this, like, you know,
it does really,
fail upwards and get a bit. I mean, do you get a wig? I always think with the House of Lords, do you take your own wig, or do they have wigs there, or do you leave your wig?
What do you mean?
Do you have a locker that you put your wig in?
Like going bowling, temping bowling.
Yeah, if you
hand over your wig.
And they give you another wig.
Oh, and then just put a bit of talc in it before they give it.
That's what it is on the back of the toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Talc. No, I think you'd have. There's probably some old guy's been making wigs for like centuries. His granddad, his great granddad, made them.
It passed through the family.
I wonder who's got the biggest wig?
Well, the smallest?
The smallest, no, but there must be a big one. There must be that they've done head measurements and the wig maker's gone, fucking hell.
That's a big head.
That's a big head.
Glad you were a cesarean.
I reckon he's not in the House of Lords, but I reckon Prescott would have a big wig.
Oh, he'd have a big wig.
Yeah.
Is he still alive? Did he pass away?
Did he?
Sorry, I hate saying this.
Did he? I can't say.
He was. Wasn't he made a peer though?
Was he?
I'm sure he was.
Can we check on John Prescott?
John Prescott, is he alive? Is he a lord?
Yeah. Is he a lord?
It's funny when he punched that fella. I know that's not topical in any way because it was about 20 years ago. But I mean, it's weird because
it was the speed of his reflexes. He was like bang.
God.
He was like
incredible.
Yeah, it was.
It was full on like Rocky 2, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was like bang. He didn't all bang. He didn't. There was no threat. He was like.
Yeah, and I know this is before social media, but I remember almost universally the reaction was, "Well played, well played, John."
Yeah,
hit him.
Yeah, exactly.
He disagree with you, hit him.
I mean, let's be honest. If somebody came up to you on the street and smashed an egg over you, you'd chin them.
Oh yeah, well, and you should do. That's what we should be teaching our kids.
Well, yeah. Well, basically, teach them don't put eggs on people.
No one will throw an egg now though; they're too expensive.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a little place near me. They do free range eggs, and they do half a dozen, £2 for half a dozen. I mean, they're decent. Is that good though?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
Well, it's like when they say to a politician, he doesn't know the price of a pint of milk. I don't know the price of a pint of milk.
I've been getting from Aldi. I've been doing like odd size eggs, cheap, a dozen for like £2 odd.
But they're laid by dogs.
But I think they're laid by mice because some of them you're going, what are these? I've never seen eggs that small. And they're meant to be all different sizes. We're not. They're all the same size, minuscule.
Right. Oh, they're all tiny. Yeah. Just look at the drawer.
Tiny eggs, yeah. Go on, we've got the John Prescott.
He was House of Lords. He got removed in July and then died a few
few minutes later.
Few months.
Oh, a few
Oh, a
months
few
later.
On his
He
way
got
out.
Wow.
ejected.
So he was made House of Lords and he got removed in July.
Yeah,
Did he say why he was
November.
removed?
Just ceased to be member of the house.
Ceased to be a
Maybe I
member of the
think
House
maybe
of
it was a
Lords?
certain time limit. He got one. He got one of those like expiring lordships.
Really?
I don't know.
I thought it was an expiring lordship. Well, like a lease on a car.
It's like a lease
yeah,
on a car.
yeah. You know, you lease your lordship's up. Give us the wig.
Yeah, give us the wig back. You can
Somebody-
keep the gown. You've soiled that.
Oh, well, rest his soul. God rest his soul. But yeah, this is something you mentioned earlier. We're talking about menus that are subsidised. Jacket potatoes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a fan of a jacket spud, but this is it's a bit of an incredible story.
It's the viral sensation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spud Bros,
yeah.
which have become this TikTok sensation. You're younger than us, Jacob. Have you heard of these Spud Bros guys? They're all over the place.
Are they all? I mean, what they've got
They've got like
shops all over the
a
place.
permanent shop in London that's always got a queue out the door.
I see. I've seen this in London. I've been walking through it. Walked past like chicken places that got queue. Why are you queuing for food? I don't. I know it's because so you can put it on your Instagram account so everyone can see that you've been there. But I didn't get this fat by queuing.
No.
You're in London. There's plenty of places to eat. I don't understand this. And what's so good about these jacket spuds?
I don't know. I haven't had one. Maybe we should try one before we besmirch them. But I think that the fact
yeah,
that
can you
they're
send
selling,
us a jacket
so
spud?
can you send us the free spuds? Because apparently for a jacket spud with butter, it's £5.
What?
And then exactly. And then you start adding on like sour cream. It's £9. It's £12. You've got this secret sauce.
So it's the Five Guys fries.
Yeah,
you go,
yeah.
I'll have the normal fries for £6, and then by the time you finish selling bits, you go £20 for fries.
Oh man,
yeah,
it's ridiculous. But maybe it's just, it's style over substance.
You've got a secret sauce.
They've got maybe they call it special sauce. That sounds worse, actually.
Special sauce.
They
On
call
your
it the
spuds.
special tram sauce. Yeah, do you want some tram sauce on your spuds? No, thanks.
Tram sauce.
Yeah, because they started selling out of a tram. This is the information I've got so far. I feel like I'm not the right demographic.
Cheese and bean jacket potato, £9. That better be the biggest fucking potato I've ever had. Because we used to have a place in Oldham that used to sell. They were like house bricks. The weight of them. If you bought more than two,
You'd be
it was a workout to get
Bulking.
them home. They were massive.
And it'd also better be Heinz beans, not these cheap, little
Yeah,
beans.
exactly, yeah.
I want proper Heinz
There's
stuff.
loads of them doing it. So there's Spud Bros that do it. There's another guy called Spudman. He's got this massive pink mohawk, goes to all the festivals. He's always got a huge queue at the festival.
Wow.
What?
Even Subway are now jumping on
I've
it,
seen
and
that.
They do jacket
Do you know
potatoes
what as well?
Yeah.
I think there's probably a CEO of a once long forgotten company called Spud You Like, who's probably there, sat in his little flat in poverty, just watching this news, going like that with his cigarette, going, I knew I was onto something. Yeah. I was just ahead of my time. Like, if I'd just hung off for 10 years, I could have been the king of the spuds.
He was like Van Gogh. He was just, the
Just-
world
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
ready for his
No.
genius.
Yeah, he only sold one potato while he was alive.
But what's next? Because I didn't know that. Who would have predicted that coffee would be the industry that it is? And it's so expensive, coffee. And I'm as bad as anyone. I buy loads of coffee. And then Subway, it's just sandwiches, but it's like £9. And now it's spuds.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
Finder's pancakes.
Everything's Findus pan.
Bring them back.
What? No, don't.
No, don't. Well, no, but maybe they could be the next thing.
We never had them. So we never, because we never had a freezer when we were kids. So we never had frozen food like that. So we'd always have proper Irish family. It'd be spuds.
I can hear the Hovis music.
It'd be spuds with some cheap meat and then fried onions all poured over the spuds.
Oh, yeah.
And then a loaf of bread on the table. That was basically it.
Carb central.
Yeah, basically that was it.
Yeah.
Every meal, every Irish meal.
Get
every
it down, yeah.
time.
Stop moaning.
So Finder's crispy pancakes, no.
No, that was like a posh.
And then that was posh. Yeah. Vimto was posh.
Vimto's still posh. Very expensive.
It's not. Yeah, it's not as posh as Ribena, but you know what we call it though? No, because we call Ribena in our family Tory Vimto.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
They should rebrand as that.
I'm not sure they should. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
Reform Fanta.
UKIP Fanta, UKIP Lilt. But I think
Lilt. Lilt.
UKIP actually.
Lilt, the totally tropical taste. What is it? What is it you want, UKIP?
They certainly wouldn't be on bongo, would they? But I think there's probably something else coming back, isn't there? Something like old foods, old stuff that we used to think was crap.
£9 for beans on a jacket potato, mate. No.
How about beans on toast? Because I think what we're missing here is that a jack of
Well, you're bringing
potato.
it back.
Well, a jack of potato is very nice with a bit of cheese. Very nice. It's not worth £9. Beans on toast with like bit of cheese, bit of this, bit of that.
For where? But you've got to eat that immediately, or else it all goes to soggy shit.
That's a problem we'll have to overcome. But
Well, no, I'm not.
we'll
I'm not
focus
having that.
group it.
Jack of potato. It's the queuing for it. I don't, and why people queue for.
I would chew for a spud.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe they can get an app out where you can get an appointment time for it. When do you want your spud?
Or
But
delivered by a
imagine that
drone.
you've got 40 minutes for your lunch. You spend 35 in a queue.
Then you got to eat a piping hot spud.
Yeah,
On your way
yeah.
back to the office.
Exactly. I mean, I need to see a picture. I need to see the size of these spuds because they better be massive.
They better be huge. They better be like genetically modified.
Yeah, basically, it should be a freakishly AI altered
Chernobyl
spud.
spuds.
Yes, one that warms itself up. Have we got a picture? We got a. Have you? Let's have a look. Now, it's hard to tell off that because we don't know what the scale of it is.
I think the tray you're looking at like that.
Right.
They've opened in Liverpool. If I get a chance before next week, I'll pop in and I'll remortgage my house and I'll try.
Well, bring one. Don't eat it.
Okay.
Just bring one. But in fact, bring one in deconstructed parts. So ask for the spud, but ask for the bits on the side what they put in.
Okay.
So
Separate.
we can see what the size measurements are.
We
for
can
it.
go through it like a lab.
Yeah, because it's easy to make just 1 tablespoon of beans look like loads when you spread it across the top of it.
It's all about the delivery and the bean juice can.
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, good luck to them. I mean, you get £9 for a
I
spud.
mean, fair play. And it seems to be a very young audience all queuing up for it. Like they've never had a jacket spud before. And it's like
Which is mad.
it's like us in the 80s eating curry for the first time going, what is this? It's really nice.
Exactly, yeah. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, jacket. Wow. Jacket spuds for tea. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had jacket spuds. I had a jacket spud with chips once. And it was only after I'd ordered it. I remember thinking, this is just all potatoes, isn't it? Do you know what?
See,
Bloody
I've
lovely
had
it was.
I've had all the spuds on a Sunday dinner. I've had roasted, mash, and boiled potatoes.
Oh, really? That's good. When you go to a carvery, that's what you want. You want to...
I know, but you're looking and you're going, what am I doing?
yeah.
It's all potatoes.
I need a nap after this.
Yeah, but that's what a good jacket spud should be. What's your topping? I always go for a chili.
I like chili. I prefer beans and cheese. I think it's butter. Simple. As God intended.
Plenty of salt.
A lot of salt.
Loads of salt. Do you like it in and taken out, mashed, and then put back in?
No, I just like the little sort of slice. 2
Slice.
slices open.
Yeah, of
Butter
course, that.
first.
Yeah.
And then,
Because some of them take out, squeeze it all out and put it back
Oh,
in.
yeah.
If they're doing that, kind of faff.
yeah, fair play. I'll pay
Fair
anything.
play, but yeah, because I want to
Yeah.
do it.
No, if they're going like the coffee art that you get on like a flat white, if they're doing that with your jacket spud and it looks like some kind of tulip,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, so yeah, if you, I don't know if you're listening to this or what anybody's watching me, you can send in a spud. Spuds?
Plural.
Yeah, spuds, send in more than one spud.
Couple of
Because
spuds
sometimes
each.
you go to a cinema and they go, oh, look at this, we do 4 jacket potatoes for you. You got them the size of the potatoes.
Ah,
You need all 4 of them just to make one spud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they're very filling, I suppose.
probably are.
You know, but we're in the wrong game, Mick.
We are.
We should be.
You need to bring back an old food.
Basically rebrand crap stuff from the past that
Yeah.
no one remembers.
Yeah, egg and chips.
Egg and gammon.
Gammon.
Gammon with pineapple on it.
Yeah, but people get confused now. I'm
Yeah,
going for a gammon. Gammon and chips, pineapple. Yeah, pineapple, egg and chips, chips and beans. I mean, chips and beans you can still get, but we need to come up with something. What was all the rate?
Omelette.
Oh, omelette. No.
Do you not like an omelette?
No.
I'd eat anything in an omelette.
Would you?
And like almost anything.
Chicken,
Chicken.
mother and child.
Lego. Mother and child.
Yeah, it's mother and child. You put egg together with chicken. It's called mother and child.
See it as a reunion of sorts.
It's a genocide. That's what it is.
Mother and child omelette, please.
They should brand it like that. I mean, that's a good place to leave it there on chicken genocide.
Can I just tell you one thing
Go
before we finish? Just a little sporting moment from my own personal life that happened this weekend, which was so I've got 2 lads, I've got twin boys. One likes football, one's not interested. Zach's well into football. We started playing 1-on-1 in the back garden, little back garden with a flyaway ball. I said, why don't we do a tournament? He went, yeah. I said, why don't we do a full-on tournament with group stages? So we put 16 teams, 4 groups. I found this website where you type in all the teams and it puts like the live league table up. So we did the Euros. We put all the teams down, all the big hitters, all the obvious ones. And then he said, why don't we put Vatican City in the Euros? I was like, I don't think they've got a team, but let's put them in. So we put them in. So I was Vatican City, he was Italy, a derby of sorts,
Yeah,
if
of
you
course,
will.
yeah.
And to make it realistic, not that you can really make it realistic, I was only allowed to kick the ball with my right foot, my weaker foot, and with the heel.
Is that because you're Vatican City, not
I was
left
Vatican
footers?
City. Yeah. I also, one of the players didn't play so well. I just moved him quietly to a different position without telling anyone.
Yeah.
But I scored.
Apologised 20 years later.
Apologised and then sort of absolved myself of blame and then forgave myself. But I scored as Vatican City with me heel.
Yeah.
And as I scored, there's a church about 3 streets down. The bells started ringing.
No way.
Honestly, so me and my lads were like that, and the Vatican City fans have gone berserk. It was a wonderful moment.
The bell ringers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the nickname.
Vatican City, that would be quite a good team, I reckon.
I mean, I'd imagine so. There's probably not a big sample size, is there, to choose from?
Good on crosses.
Because
Sorry. Right, that might be a good feature. So yeah, you can get in touch with us. We have an email address which is taproomtramps@gmail.com. You can comment on YouTube when the video clips are up there. But yeah, anything sporting you've created yourself you want to share with us, that'd be
there was
great.
little moments in it. There was little
Yeah.
moments that mean nothing to anyone else, but to you were like, oh, that was incredible. Like you might have beat your uncle at table tennis
I
when you were 7.
remember, so my dad would send me out for a kickabout when we were kids and then try and break my legs. That's what it was like. Yeah, he'd go full-blooded in a challenge tackle.
Yeah.
And then call me soft if I cried.
Oh, well, yeah, that was the game back then, wasn't it?
That was a game. Just stay at the pitches.
We didn't even have...
That was with the dog as well.
didn't even need the ball for that. Just kick Mick. That's the name of the game.
Right, that's all I'm done. Bye-bye.